It's scary to go out on the internet and be like, please, for a crumb of your money. Like, everybody is going through it. Everybody have a cause. Everybody have a need. Notifications coming in. 150, $100, $50, $25, $20, $5. Holy crap. Team Lectric hit your girl up. We getting bike! Bruh! 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 This is me in the picture going, let's go!
Hey friends, it's me, Onicia, writer, comedian, friendly neighborhood spider. Today I have my friend Bernard here with me.
Hello.
I know Bernard through Food Not Bombs. We volunteered together. Unfortunately, about a year into his ownership of the bike, we determined that he could no longer use the bike. And so, in the spirit of those 11 friends who donated, my family gave Bernard $850 towards transportation, because the whole point of the fundraiser was we wanted to keep Bernard mobile so that he could continue donating to Food Not Bombs Humboldt Park. So now we're going to go quickly to a pre-recorded message that Bernard has about his bike and experience, and then we'll come back to wrap things up.
If you receive this video message, it is because in February 2023, you responded to a GoFundMe campaign organized by Onicia Mueller, a bike so Bernard can feed Humboldt Park's families. Hi, I am Bernard, the beneficiary of your charitable arts donation. When Onicia first contacted me to ask if it would be okay with me, I did not object, but frankly, I was more than dubious about her expectation to raise money for this purpose. I will admit that I was totally flabbergasted when she reported the amount she had been able to raise, basically just over a weekend and a few more days. The most surprising to me was when she announced that she had obtained from the bike manufacturer that they donate one to the cause. The most amazing for me was the fact that I barely knew Onicia, and got to meet her a few times when she attended some food distributions. The image I had of her was of a black Madonna, holding a cherubim child in her arms, similar to those in Renaissance paintings. Her initiatives, therefore, as a result she succeeded to muster up from her circle of friends and followers, touched me deeply. The first thing I did upon receiving the bike was to convert a trailer designed for transporting a pet into a small chariot for the food transport. This worked well for a while, except that soon reality started to sink in, my age and the weight of the bike. The only option I had was to keep the bike safely in the basement of the building where I live. That required to bring it down 6 steps and then to take it out up a ramp that I had built. But the effort required to push it up that ramp resulted each time in leaving me breathless and seriously concerned about getting a heart attack. But then another amazing thing occurred to me. One volunteer, a musician, had a van that he was using to deliver food with for the organization. He and his French partner had decided to move to France. Although he could have obtained much more for it, he offered to sell it to me for a nominal price as long as I would take over his route and the weekly transport of food donations, from donating store and to the free store. I had borrowed the money from an old friend's couple, which I reimbursed in small amount I could have found every month. This van can hold so much more food, and it does the work of a couple of volunteer drivers with smaller vehicles. Now, what to do with the bike? I could not bear the idea of selling it. Onicia had offered to put it up on Craigslist, Facebook, and the likes. When she expressed the idea that she could use it for her own purposes, and she'd be willing to give me some money for it, I begged her to accept. What she offered for it came up to how much it cost me for 2 major repairs I had to get done on the back. And I could not think of anybody else who could make a better use of it. So if you see her riding it, know that all is well, and your donation did work for a good purpose. Twice a week, a line of regular repeat customers forms, often an hour before the free store will open. There, they can pick the food items of their choice and some articles of clothing. One morning this past winter, I felt a particular form of emotional pride for what we do when I witnessed a similar line of these people standing in 24-degree Fahrenheit temperatures. What more proof did one need to demonstrate how much they need and care to receive the food we provide to them? And because I believe in the butterfly fluttering wings theory, I trust that these acts of goodwill will bring peace on earth, eventually. Thank you again for your kindness.
Okay, friends, we are back. As you can see, it's been a long, fascinating journey. A lot has been happening with Food Not Bombs. And I just want to underscore how much we were grateful. You know, a lot of, let's say, not happy things have happened over the past 4 years of the pandemic. And so to have a fun thing, happen was so great. I want to talk about the bike a little bit. As promised, I've been retweeting from Lectric's Twitter account all the cool updates. I have personally ridden the bike a few times before I took ownership of it, and I have to say that every time I come across a fellow electric bike user, they all have great things to say about the bike. We say hi to each other, and sometimes even when they're not on their bike, they're like, I'm an electric bike owner. I'm like, that's how you know it's a good bike. Full disclosure review, there was some issues with the bike, the brakes, but it wasn't just us. There were some series of other bikes. But we have to say that Lectric was really good about doing a voluntary recall of those parts, issuing repair parts, hooking us up with competent bike repair shops. And I can say that the bike drives. Other things I love about the electric bike are the side mirrors, because I don't know, I've ridden bikes without side mirrors, but you need them. I love knowing when a car is coming up behind me. Um, it's good, like when you're signaling for a left and right turn. I love knowing that when I see the car slowing down, that it's safe to turn. Yes, the bike is not for the weak, unfortunately. Unless you have street level storage, this e-bike might not be for you. There are ways to carry it more safely. Like Bernard said, you built a ramp for it. So that's the biggest drawback. But if you do have like street level storage, basically anyone can ride this bike. It's very adjustable from the seat heights to the height of the handlebar, all the cool accessories. What else can I say? Oh yeah. Yeah, I am sad that it was not the eco-friendly solution that we thought Bernard would have. But overall, I am happy that this bike is still in my life because it's really great. But more importantly, I'm happy that we had this positive moment, that really so many of you guys emailed saying like, this, we're so happy this happened. You had, how do I want to say? It really brightened your spring. And I hope that this update brightens your spring and that maybe I'll see you on the road. Bye.
I'm not a cutesy Instagram person, so you're not gonna come here to find like eyebrows on fleek or like, contour for the gods. The only contouring I got going on right here, right now is my mustache. If you actually know me in real life and you watch this video and you don't click like just because you know me and you're glad I live, you're dirty. You're no good, you're dirty. Just click like, man. Like, it's totally anonymous. Like, nobody in the world going to know that you actually like this video. Don't be stingy. Just click like.
Guess who? Solo Queen, Sigma Defense, Big Blacks.